laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the funpiecepodcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece podcast. My name is Matt.
Those are getting weird. My name is Mike.
I'm sorry, that was really bad. And also,
Sebastian's back.
Sebastian's back.
I've crawled out of my hole again.
Hell yeah, right out that hole into the end of Thriller Bark. Hello everyone, welcome to the finale episode of Thriller Bark.
We decided that there's really basically absolutely nothing of importance happens in any of these episodes, so we're not even going to talk about it. We're just going to go straight to whatever's after.
Shut the fuck up, Mike. And we're
What?
You're gonna I promised myself I would not be overly belligerent at you, Mike, about Zoro. I promised I wouldn't. I promised myself.
If you want, I promised myself that I wasn't going to be a little shit about Zoro and just let you have your cake.
I mean, we could do the opposite.
I have no problems with Zoro in these episodes whatsoever.
Really?
My only gripe, and I will talk about it if you want, is I feel like he deserved better pacing to the episode he was heavily featured in.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I wanted to feel it more.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a weird thing, and like I'm curious to. I might start reading. I might learn how to read. I might go to school, get my elementary school degree, and read One Piece.
Really?
Or just look at some of the stuff I'm curious about, because like the Blackbeard Ace fight. I looked at that in the manga, and it's fucking cool. Yeah. It's great. It reads as quick, fast, and, like, intense. It's even illustrated in a way that's, like, suggesting, like, his power is moving very fast, and, like, you can barely react to it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Got hair in my mouth.
Nice,
but in the
nice,
anime,
sexy.
It's because it's an anime, and they gotta drag things out. It's just, like, the slowest fucking gray goop. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like they like lose something. And I feel like almost the opposite, where the moment that happens in episode 377, I felt like that episode should have just punched us in the nuts like for 18 minutes.
I mean, I disagree. I thought it went quite... I mean, I watched it... I literally watched these 5 episodes. I watched them 3 times. Just because I watched once because I just wanted to enjoy it. I watched it again for notes, and then I literally just watched it again last night just because I wanted to watch it again. And it felt... I don't know if it's because I watched it 3 times in a row, but it doesn't... It goes very quickly, I thought, to get... I mean, the nothing happened moment doesn't... Like, it's done like halfway through the episode.
Yeah, I think it should have been... I think that should have been dragged out a little bit longer.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. Is like I think a little bit more time could have been spent on it, and I feel like the episode ends without like giving it enough time to breathe.
Where he's like nothing. He says nothing happened, and then
yeah.
Interesting.
I think he may...
But he doesn't say nothing happened. He says something else.
I think he may be disappointed by the manga as well, then. Because it's pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I think the oomph just, like, I wasn't feeling it. Maybe because it was a big fluffy ball.
I don't know.
Also, in the vein of I have to accept that powers have stopped making sense. Because whatever the pawpaw fruit does is whatever the fuck it wants.
It's the
to
reflect fruit, basically.
Yeah, kinda. And also the abstract concept removal fruit.
Mike, you don't have to read into it too much, okay?
I'm not reading in.
It's totally fine.
We've been given people who are like, I'm an electric guy. He has electric powers. Cool. I'm a cat man. I could turn into a cat. Perfect. I'm a rubber boy. And then it's just Blackbeard's like, I'm a black hole guy, which means I get hurt more and also can do whatever the fuck I want. And then this Pawpaw man's just like, I can, ooh, you got an ouchie? Gone. So what?
He reflects all of the pain out. I don't know. You got fucking.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
You got fucking Blue Nose, fucking door fruit, man, and he can spin your entire skull in a circle or something, and then also have like a door universe that he can pop into.
I'm accepting it as not a One Piece problem. I'm accepting it as a me problem.
It's a you problem.
It's clearly not gonna get. Because you get different suspensions of disbelief, and I just have to up mine a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to need some suspenders for One Piece to suspend that disbelief.
Hike it up.
Everything that happens in One Piece, like, I've kind of accepted, but the powers felt like they had, like a kind of clear-cut thing. Except for water. I still don't understand how water works, and frankly, I don't give a shit. It's just, we need a devil fruit user to be incapacitated. Just throw him in a lake. But yeah, it's fine. I'm not really stressing about it. It was more just like all right, okay. All right, Kuma.
Hey everyone.
Hey, this is a One Piece podcast.
This is a One Piece podcast. Mike and I are watching One Piece for the first time. We just got through the end of Thriller Bark, and Zoro's the best, and Laboon's the best boy, and Mike can shove it up his butt. Do you have anything to say about that, Mike?
I don't know. Chopper's had a moment like this. Sanji's had a moment like this. Usopp has had a moment like this.
I was thinking about this because Sanji did kind of have a moment like this during Skypiea, but really nothing. Again, nothing happened. He just kind of got electrocuted and fell off the ship.
I'm very curious if this is actually going to impact Zoro, because the episodes we saw after, he was just like fine. He's like surprisingly cheerful.
I think we can get into it more when I think it's less about it impacting Zoro and more it impacting the crew, because obviously, we can fucking get into it, but like Brook and Robin and Sanji, the three of them at least, all know what the fuck happened. And like I think for their perspective, it like puts that level of like, they're like, oh, Zoro's willing to do fucking literally anything to protect all of us and Luffy. And I don't know. I think it.
Yeah.
He's a grungly little nasty boy. But he also has feelings. He expresses them in his own grungly way.
He's the not modern Wolverine, but like astonishing X-Men, like original run Wolverine of the Straw Hats, where he's just this grimy little dude who's in the background who is going to have a cool fight at some point, and if you really need, you just throw him at something and he'll kill it.
Well, I think it's worth pointing out too that this is like a big moment for like Zolo to take on the pain or whatever. But,
Zolo.
I'm sorry, what?
Who?
Zolo?
Who's
Zolo?
It's been a little while. It's been 2 weeks since I actually talked to you guys about One Piece. I've just been reading it. I'm back on the Zolo train.
Sorry, you were saying.
So it's like a big moment for Zoro.
Yeah, it is.
But it's also just something that Luffy does all the fucking time. It's just like standard Luffy practice is to just take that much of a beating.
That's what I was gonna get into. Is like this feels almost less about because Zoro would do this. Like it's not surprising to me at all that Zoro's like, I'll take on the pain. It's more like the whole like, oh, this is what Luffy just took on in this fight. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
And like just understanding like how much the little happy boy is like carrying.
We can should we talk
Do you
about
want to get into it?
Let's get into it and then we will talk more
All right.
because I do have a thought as well, specifically in regards to Sanji. So we'll get there.
Okay.
Because they're lovers. Anyway, episode
377.
We watched episodes
Nothing.
377 to 381 in this episode, by the way.
I called this one Nothing at All. Zoro's wearing nothing at all. And the MVP, Matt.
Nothing at
The
all.
MVP is Zoro.
Oh, yeah, it
welcome.
is. Yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is. Honk, honk, honk. Honk, 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 honk. This is an official Buggy Watch. Hello, everyone. It's been a while. Not really. It's since the last episode. We haven't seen our good, honkily, flashily, sexy man boy, Buggy the Clown, Buggy D Clown, in 78 episodes. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. Do you have anything to say, Mike?
No.
Okay. Episode 377, everyone.
I just don't feel like doing it anymore, so I'm just going to make this the hard cutoff.
He's so far so good. It's been 11 minutes. We're allowed to start the episode now. Hey, everyone. Kuma just exploded the whole island with an Ursa shock.
Yeah.
Crazy. But also, it didn't really do anything. Everyone's basically fine.
I would say that this moment is probably a good thesis, the secret thesis for One Piece, where it's like, here is my ultimate big attack that's going to kill all of you.
And then it doesn't do anything.
You're all completely fine.
Everyone's just like...
It just means you fell asleep for 10 more minutes.
just... It's so I mean, Kuma's not even flinching as like the whole island is kind of exploding around and everyone's getting thrown every which way, but like literally everyone's just fell asleep for a bit, and some of them are
not
still
a single background pirate died.
No, they're all fine.
No, and those sound effects were like lots of like zoop 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 zoop.
Yeah.
Like
I did have a question in regards to everyone being fine. Do you think Kuma didn't? Do you think that he like went easy on everybody? Do you think like he made it not that big of an Ursa shock on purpose?
Here's the thing. I can't fucking tell. This could be his ultimate attack that is like, this would kill a god, and then it just wouldn't do anything because it's just kind of how it works. Like, I think somebody was telling me that Luffy, like there was an SBS where somebody was like, why doesn't Luffy kill his enemies? And Oda said, oh, it would be really easy for Luffy to kill his enemies, but he knows that it is a fate worse than death to leave them alive knowing that their dreams have been taken away from them. Or something like that. Oh my God. I think my roommate told me that. Like that is which is fucking stone cold.
That's brutal.
Yeah. I don't know. I just stopped worrying about it. Like I think I just wait for the flashbacks to make me cry now and not
I guess that's
not
fair.
whatever's happening in the moment.
That's fair, I guess. I was just curious. I was like, maybe Kuma's just like a softie and he didn't actually try to kill everyone. He was just like, I'm going to blow it up, but I'm not going to.
I don't think Kuma's a bad guy because he accepts Zoro's arbitrary kind of plea thing. He's like, oh, you really got me with this one, green guy.
Yeah. However, he throws a big rock, and he goes to grab Luffy, and then fucking shang, 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 shang. He gets blasted through the arm by Zoro doing a lion song strike, which was fucking awesome. And what do we see? Motherfucking Kuma's a goddamn robot.
Kuma's a goddamn robot.
Kuma's a goddamn robot. What the fuck? And then he starts going all like Terminator, and his fucking eye starts glowing red, and his mouth opens up,
bleeding milk.
He's like blah, and his mouth's shooting out gold light. It's just like, what the fuck is happening? What just happened?
We get like a zoom in on his eye thing that's like got a bunch of. It's like a little scouter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does like a mouth laser blast at Zoro that he barely dodges, and it melts some steel girder.
Hell yeah, Kuma! What that mouth do? What that mouth do, Kuma? Show us that mouth.
He says that he's a pacifista.
You melt me with that mouth, Kuma. Pacifista all up on me with that Kuma mouth.
So, Dr. Vegapunk is making human robot weapons.
Yeah. Which are 500 years ahead of the technology of the rest of the world.
Except not Frankie.
It's
on par with Frankie.
Yeah, which is fair. Yeah, so that happens. I wrote
Is Frankie going to be like the most important in terms of like the fact that whatever technology they have, Frankie's got the Straw Hats on par with the Marines?
He's like Donatello.
Yeah, except, and I'm going to piss off somebody, 1,000 times cooler.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I liked Donatello a lot growing up. I've become a Raph man, but Frankie's cooler than Donatello. If Donatello had that haircut, maybe a little pompadour action, but he doesn't.
I don't want to picture Ninja Turtles with hair. That feels strange.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. Where's the hair?
Everywhere.
Just a real hairy turtle.
Mostly on the shell.
It's just like a porcupine. It's good. Anyway, I had another thought for a fun game for the Funaglyph episode. Should I save it as a secret for the Funaglyph?
For the Funaglyph? Yeah. Why are you throwing that out in the middle of an episode?
I don't know, because it's at the top of my notes, and I just remembered, and I needed to say it before I forget.
We can, it'll be a fun surprise.
I mean, I could just throw this out there. Remember when we did a filler episode that was Dad or Bad?
Yeah.
I was thinking we go through the villains, go back, because, we did that villain tier list that one time. We go back to all the villains and then the ones we've had since then, and then we say whether the villains are daddy or baby girl.
Ooh. Ooh, I like that.
And then of the daddies, we see who's the most daddy of the daddies, and then who's the most baby girl of the baby girls.
I'm just trying to think what my boy would be. I think he's daddy.
Foxy's daddy for sure.
He's big daddy.
Buggy's definitely baby girl.
Yeah. I'd say Foxy's primo supreme daddy.
Do you agree with that, Sebastian?
I do agree with that. I was wondering where you'd put Gecko Moria.
Oh, Gecko Moria.
Oh, baby girl.
I think he's baby girl for sure.
We're just playing.
We're just doing it now.
A lot of them are baby girl.
A lot of them are baby girl.
Lucci, baby girl.
Lucci's baby girl. Yeah. We'll do it later. We'll do it later.
Khalifa is daddy.
This is very funny. We'll do it later.
Okay. Right.
This is too.
That was a little preview.
This is very fun, actually. That's good.
Zoro offers himself up. We're getting back into the episode. Yes. Zoro offers himself up in place of Luffy. Then Sanji appears.
Yeah.
Because he won't let Zoro give up on his dream. And Kuma's like, "That's very admirable of both of you." And then Zoro just takes Sanji out.
Yeah.
Just
because they're fucking in love. They are in love. Fucking.
I still don't see it. I think the internet's just horny.
No, they love each other so much.
In this
like
in a familial sort of way.
No, definitely more than that. They wash dishes together. It's fine. Anyway, remember? Okay, so earlier I was thinking about this. I feel like, if anything, this is even more of a pivotal moment between Zoro and Sanji than it is for, like, Zoro taking on Luffy's fucking pain. Like, Zoro didn't want Sanji to have to go through all of that pain. So he fucking knocks him the fuck out because he loves him. He loves him so much. That French
wasn't willing to. Yeah, I mean, I think Zoro really sees his place as being the like, if somebody's gonna go, it's gonna be me.
Sure.
And
yeah,
this is gonna sound mean, and I don't mean it to be mean, but out of everybody on the crew, outside of fighting, if you take fighting out of it, Zoro is the most useless next to Luffy.
He doesn't have much charisma at all.
It's just like in terms of a job, like he's the fighting first mate.
Fighting.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, that's fair.
Which I think Zoro probably perceives. He's like, Sanji's got a role to play. He is very important to this crew.
He feeds the
that's
crew.
Probably what's going through his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His job is fight.
Zoro is the shield as much as he is the sword.
Were you saying that Luffy is also useless outside of fighting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's so important. He's so good at making friends.
He is very good at making friends.
In terms of jobs,
his number one job is making friends.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good job.
Luffy.
That's a pretty good job. Making friends. My job's making friends.
Yeah, he's the face. He's the face, hope, and heart of the group.
Fucking goddamn. Zoro and Sanji don't have fucking devil fruits. And these two motherfuckers are so fucking strong and like just like
You know who else doesn't have a devil fruit map?
Who?
Son Goku.
I mean, this is true. Son Goku
Yeah,
does not have a
I'm
devil
just saying.
fruit.
You know, it's not unprecedented. We've seen it before. Technically canon in the One Piece universe.
It's true, yeah. Son Goku does not have a devil fruit. He might have a sensu bean from time to time.
Ooh, a sensu bean.
Imagine giving a sensu bean to like Zoro.
To any of them?
Oh,
they don't need them. They just
them.
need like food.
They just need meat.
Luffy takes on the amount of pain he takes and then just eats a steak and he's fine.
That's fair. Anyway, fucking Zoro knocks out Sanji. And then Kuma's like, "Oh man." Like,
now I'll be a real dickhead if I killed Luffy now. Fuck.
Now I'm gonna be a big old dickhead if I just take Luffy. Dang, you're making me look bad.
Well,
so I'll use this very specific power that my pawpaw fruit obviously does.
Do you think Luffy hypothetically Luffy also had diarrhea? Do you think that Zoro also got the diarrhea that Luffy had?
The blood was quite brown, all over the ground around him. So I would not be surprised.
And he didn't have any cuts.
Yeah, he definitely pooped himself. He definitely pooped himself a lot during all of this.
It was all poop and blood.
Like when it went into like, okay, 1 second. So Kuma basically is like, all right, here we go. And he makes a red like bubble coming out of Luffy. And he's like, I sucked all the pain and damage and exhaustion and suffering that Luffy went through.
I took all his pain out.
I knocked all his pain into this red bubble he had from fighting Moria. And now you have to take it on yourself. And Zoro's like, okay, I can do that. And he's like, here, have a taste. And then like whips a part of the red bubble over at Zoro. Hey, Red Bubble, if you want to sponsor us. Stickers. I don't know. Anyway, Zoro absorb it, and he's like, and he poops himself a little bit. And then they can't say he didn't because it went all like kind of like overly like saturated white color.
He's got those like dark green pants.
Yeah, he's got those dark green pants. He probably pooped himself. And he like gets it, and he's like almost about to pass out, and then he's just like, let me just pick where it happens. And then then we see him with the big bubble like outside of like the mansion area, rubble area where everyone else is. And then you just see him like leap at the bubble and putting his arms into it, and then it goes like black and white-ish. And it's just like, ah! And that's it of that.
Yeah.
Then we see Kuma and he's on the edge of Thriller Bark, and he's like, "I'm impressed with your Straw Hat, Luffy." Or he's basically talking, being like, "Your daddy, no wonder you're your daddy's son."
Oh,
Dragon.
Yeah, you're definitely Dragon's boy.
Yeah.
And then everybody's back up. Luffy feels great.
Yep.
And then Sanji's like, "Uh-oh, where? what happened?"
Yeah. Sanji wakes up. He sees Zoro's swords laid out near him, and then he goes like looking around, and you see Brook's face for a second, and Brook's just got like open mouth, just like ah.
Yeah, like Brook knows what's going on.
Yep. And then Sanji finds Zoro, and he's just got his arms folded. He's standing in like a open kind of area out by the forest, and he's
surrounded in blood.
Surrounded in blood and poop, covered in blood. His eyes are like bloodshot, and he's just got like his arms folded. And Sanji's like, "What happened? What did you do? What happened?" And then
he's like, "What in the hell happened here?"
Yeah.
And then Zoro says, "I'm curious what it says in the manga, because everyone says that this is like a nothing happened moment, but he goes, 'What happened here? Nothing at all.'"
Yeah, nothing happened.
That's word for word.
Okay.
It's just easier to say nothing happened, Mike.
Okay. Is it the one piece of the Luke, who is your father, I am your father, whatever moment? That's always like
the Luke, I am your father, not the no, I am your father.
Yeah.
Or the opposite.
It's like always like misquoted.
Yeah. It's probably
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, because nothing happened.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Oh yeah, they've never said that.
Anyway, nothing happened. Zoro's covered in blood. There's blood, poop everywhere. He's a good boy. I love him very much.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't fucking yell at Chopper, he's fine. Fucking yells at Chopper again, he's going to feel twice what he just felt. Swear to God.
From Mike. Mike's going to
beat his ass.
Mike's going to put his body into One Piece. He's going to draw himself and just start. Yep. And then you're...
Yeah, I'm going to get the kick Zoro's ass fruit.
Yep. You're going to call up
Tell you
Chris
what.
Sabat and be like, "Chris, fuck you."
I need you to say in Zoro's voice, "I'm sorry for yelling at Chopper."
Is he on Cameo? That would be really funny.
That would be
That would be
good.
a really fun cameo, actually.
Is Foxy's voice actor on Cameo?
I think we looked that up at one point. I don't think he
I'll
is.
email him.
Episode
378. This one is titled Matt's Big Win, the Netflix arc.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm finally watching this fucking show on Netflix.
Yeah. Let's go.
Because on Crunchyroll, it's just in Japanese from 378 on. So
Let's fucking
But there's
go.
only up to episode 500, and then it goes to 1,000 on Netflix?
It's fine. They'll add more episodes. It's fine. Literally, it was only up to like 140 when I started watching on Netflix, and they just keep adding episodes. It's just for me.
Okay.
They're adding episodes just for me, Mike. It's okay.
I'm just glad that it's like the proper like aspect ratio and stuff, and it's not zoomed in, cutting out most of the frame, because that's bullshit Netflix, and you got to stop fucking doing it. Black bars on the side of the TV are okay.
And now they've got the interludes and everything like that too, so that's fine.
Do that? That's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. They did. It's like I basically watched it the correct way.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna pick up.
It's not, but it played it for me. Full Metal Alchemist.
MVP is Laboon.
Yeah, it is. Fuck yeah. We get a lot of lore in this episode.
There's a lot of flashbacking happening.
Actually, there's a lot of lore in all of these episodes, actually.
Yeah. This episode starts with Absalom, Hogback, and Moria escaping. Moria's passed the fuck out. Hogback explained, because Absalom's like, "I don't understand why Tyrant Kuma was there." And Hogback's like, "Oh, he was just here to tell Moria about the new warlord who's replaced Crocodile, Blackbeard." They have a paper, and we see that Iceberg is looking for a new secretary.
I was going to say, did you see Iceberg was looking for a new secretary?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see the
picture?
We're going to talk about the Marines and milk later on, too. So that's a big plot point, I think.
It's great.
Yeah, somebody's got a newspaper that just has Iceberg is looking for a secretary or Ice Barge or whatever the fuck he's called.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
we
we also learned that Ace is at Impel Down.
Oh, yeah.
And he's at Impel Down awaiting to be killed.
Awaiting execution.
Which we know what Impel Down is. Impel Down, we learned back during fucking Ennie's lobby.
That's like the place under the ocean. It's like a prison under the ocean.
Is it under the... I don't remember if it was under the ocean. I know it's the prison.
Pretty sure it's at the... I think it's at the bottom of the sea.
It's like the world government's prison thing that...
Because that's
where Robin was going to get taken to.
Yeah, that's where they put people with devil fruit powers.
Oh.
Because if they escape, where are they going to go?
They're going to suck a bunch of seawater and go... Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Interesting. What would happen...
I wonder if anybody else is going to be there.
What would happen if Brook had not already died from his revive fruit? What would happen if he died from drowning in the ocean?
I think he just died.
Is that...
Yeah, he probably just gets the one.
Interesting. Maybe that's why he gets to run on the water, maybe?
Maybe he would just be left in the ocean, awake in his own body, but unable to move.
That'd be fucked up.
Yeah. That might be what happens.
Anyway, Straw Hats are getting ready for food.
Yep.
Nami's laying on
one day after the battle with Moria. Yep. Nami's got so much fucking treasure.
Nami's laying all up on that treasure, and Luffy's really excited about a piece of costume jewelry, so Nami lets him have it from the treasure pile, and then Nami recognizes Lola. Captain Lola is Lola the zombie, and then gives Lola some treasure, and then immediately Luffy and Usopp are losing their shit because they're like, Nami gave up some treasure!
It's great. They connect. Nami's best friend, I think.
Yeah.
Like, kind of incredible.
Yeah.
Talk about growth, little tidbits here and there. Says Nami's like truest natural friend.
I mean,
the Straw Hats also.
Straw Hats. What about Genzo?
Genzo's daddy.
Is Genzo daddy?
Genzo's daddy. Yeah,
that's fair.
I think Genzo's daddy.
Dr. Grandpa's baby girl.
Oh my god! Yeah. Taylor Swift is daddy.
Anyway, all the rest of the rolling pirates are all sunbathing over where shit went down because they're like, "Oh my god, we haven't seen the sun in years. This is the best." Chopper's tending to Zoro's wounds.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out what happened because he's never seen Zoro that fucked up before.
Yep. He pooped himself.
Usopp is also like, yeah, and why is Luffy just completely fine?
Yeah. Everyone is like very clearly being like, what the fuck happened? Something happened.
Yes, something.
And then
something's going on.
And then two of the rolling pirates are like, we know what happened. We saw all of it. And then Sanji's like, fucking you mother.
It's like the two main rolling, but the wet bandit.
The wet bandits.
Guys. Yeah.
The risky brothers.
The sticky bandits. The risky bandits.
The risky brothers.
Yes.
Sanji immediately grabs them and they fill him in on what he missed.
Yes.
And is like, okay, you can't tell anybody this because Zoro didn't do it for glory. Like, he didn't do it for Luffy's praise or anything. He did it to protect us, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Can I say...
Who was listening?
Robin's got an ear on the back of one of the risky boys. I was just going to say, I really liked Sanji's blue shirt.
Yeah, his little blue hoodie
thing. I liked his little blue hoodie thing. I was like,
it was nice.
Would like that sweatshirt. That's a nice little sweatshirt.
Yeah.
So, hey, listeners out there, if you find that sweatshirt, please put it in the Discord. Link in the description. Also, anyway, they go back and everyone's like, so, are you going to tell us what happened? And the two dudes get all like Mr. Princey. And they're like, it's like, music's like, and the two of them are like, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. Nothing happened over there. It's fine.
We ain't talking about nothing. And they walk away. Then we get food, mealtime. Everybody's eating.
Everyone's eating. Yum, yum. Everyone's having a party. They're having a good time. Brooke's playing the piano. Brooke tells Sanji.
Origin of a GIF I've seen a lot of Chopper eating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's this like Chopper like takes a piece of cake and he stuffs it in his mouth and his whole face is eating.
Yeah.
Not just his mouth, like his jaw. His whole face is like scrunched up eating.
It's good. I could do that.
Very good. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's good for a podcast.
It's hey, if you want that, you gotta pay for it. Anyway, Brooks,
Check out our only fun
our
piece.
only
fans.
funds,
Our only piece.
our only funds, Mike.
Only fun. Oh, sorry. Only
Come
funds.
on, only funds.
I'm Matt. I'm so tired.
Wake up! I'm tired
I'm
too.
like usually tired when we record. I'm like really tired, and I had to like socialize a lot this weekend, and it's taken a lot out of me.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's fine. I'd be meaner today if it wasn't for it. So
Wow. I'm
I'm just kidding. I love you.
love you too. Love you, Sebastian.
Love you, Sebastian.
Love you guys too.
Yeah, he said it back.
Aw, I
Look
said
at
it back.
the loves,
Said it back.
Loves all around. Brook tells Sanji he also saw what happened with Zoro, and then fucking starts. He's like, He's like, I'm taking requests, and then Sanji goes to tell him a song, and then immediately he just starts playing Binks Brew, and then Sanji's like, I'm taking requests. And then fucking everyone's having a
Oh,
good
this is so
time.
sweet. Robin's like, oh, I know this song, and he, like it cuts to Zoro, and he's like passed out but smiling, which is really
Yeah.
cute.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to see Zoro smile. I missed that. I missed Skypiea Zoro so fucking bad. It's like because they weren't on the sea, he like let loose a little bit.
You didn't like
I feel like we tried.
You didn't
What?
like nasty smiling Zoro when he was like staring at fucking oars like 10 episodes ago, being like,
Oh, I liked
"This
that.
looks like fun."
I just missed the real Zoro. I think we got the real Zoro in Skypiea.
Daddy Zoro.
I think we got baby girl Zoro.
That's
in
true.
Skypiea.
Yeah, no, we got baby girl Zoro and Skypiea.
He was fun.
He went all.
Yeah, like just no shame, let loose.
Anyway, Luffy tells Brook. Basically, they're chatting, and Brook's talking about Laboon. Luffy's like, "We do know Laboon."
We met him.
We see a flashback of Baby Laboon meeting the Rumbar pirates. And then we see Living Brook, and then they all start fucking jamming out.
Yeah, it's like a big band Binks Brew.
Hell yeah.
Little Laboon.
Little baby Laboon, little baby boy. That's my boy.
That's the end of that episode.
It is.
And then we got over to episode 379. Laboon Origins.
Oh,
MVP.
flashbacks.
Do you want to guess who the MVP is, Matt?
Motherfucking Laboon.
It's motherfucking Laboon.
Yeah, it is. The
Goddamn.
yeah. Fucking Laboon's a
Fucking
best.
Laboon.
Love that little fucking whale. It's the best.
It's good boy.
I would have accepted.
Goodest boy.
I would have accepted Calico Yorkie though. That dude's fucking cool as hell.
Dude is chill.
How do you feel about
Dude is
Calico
chill.
Yorkie, Sebastian?
I don't remember Calico Yorkie.
He's the he's the
shit.
captain of the Rumbar Pirates before he fucking dies. Spoilers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool. That guy's cool
As
shit.
an MVP, you're saying.
Yeah.
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 Because his name was Yorkie, I was trying to think of like an animal companion to compete with Laboon.
That's fair. Fucking, we get flashbacks of the Rumbar Pirates, Brook's crew previously. We see Brook, basically they're in like the sleeping quarters, and he starts playing a terrible song to wake everybody up, and everyone's like, fucking Brook. And then, you see him walk out on the deck, and then the captain of the Rumbar Pirates, Calico Yorkie, is like, yo, can you play a ballad version of Binks Brew? And
As he's brushing his teeth in the morning. Second instance of good dental hygiene from pirates, I think.
Yeah, Rumbar Pirates are classy as hell. I like the Rumbar Pirates.
Chill fucking pirates, yeah.
Yeah. I forget their like caption.
They just like want to like make children laugh or something.
I've got it.
It's like, we're the Rumbar Pirates and we'll make children smile. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Wholesome.
It's very wholesome. It's good. I have it written down somewhere. Anyway. Yeah. Just a good time. A smile to every child.
A smile to every child. A toy for every little girl and boy. All right. So Human Brook is playing Bing's Brew, and then Laboon cries out. As a little baby.
Little baby Laboon. He lost his pod. His pod.
So they take him in.
Yep. Then we see the Rumbar pirates in battle, and Laboon saves two of them.
With the panda pirates.
With the panda pirates, yeah. Fucking
presumably where Panda Man's from.
Pop Pops pirates.
Pop Pops, the Panda Man.
Pop pirates.
Yeah, Laboon saves some pirates. There's a lot of happy Laboon memories. That's what I wrote.
Yeah, we get shenanigans. It's
treasure.
It's cold out. There's treasure.
There's a sea king.
There's a sea king. He leads the sea king away, and then the Rumbar pirates fucking cannon blast him. And they're like, "Yeah, it's our boy. We'll protect our boy."
The timeline of this is this is 50 years ago, right?
Correct.
So this is before the Great Pirate era started. This is like when Goldie Roger was still around doing shit.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like it was still like a thing that you wanted to get to the end of the Grand Line, but I don't think it was specifically get to the Grand Line to get the One Piece. They were just saying we need to get to the Grand Line and then we'll get back to right where we started.
Yeah, it sounds like they just wanted to explore the Grand Line and see what was there and get treasure and stuff.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Interesting.
They say, oh, I think Laboon likes Brook the best because of the shape of his head. He's got that big old head. Then the Rumbar pirates basically try to talk to Laboon about not going with them to the Grand Line because they're like, we're not going to be able to protect you like we have been here in the West Blue. Like we don't want you to lose you, buddy boy. We love you so much.
Yeah, he's a baby girl.
And then he doesn't listen to them, even though that they tried to reason with him. So then they full on fucking airbud him, and I was so sad. They airbud the fuck out of Laboon, and it's the saddest shit ever. He's just trying to get their attention, and they're not paying attention. They're hiding on the ship, so he can't see them, and it's so sad. Really upset.
Do you think Laboon can dunk?
Oh, Laboon can dunk on all of them Rumbar pirates. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. He dunk on every single one. Laboon could probably dunk on DunkAccino.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The dunk master DunkAccino?
Laboon would dunk the fuck on DunkAccino, the dunk master.
Oh my god, Dunk Master DunkAccino.
Dunk Master DunkAccino. He always comes back. It always comes back to DunkAccino.
It always comes back to DunkAccino.
Hashtag bring back the DunkAccino.
Fans of this podcast will know we have a habit of latching on to characters. Everyone would be like, who? And then we'll be like, DunkAccino.
Hey, I latched... I fucking latched onto Laboon like a year and a half ago, and here we are. Paying off.
It's paying off. No, I feel
baby.
like Laboon makes sense.
Yeah.
No, you latch on to sensible things, except for DunkAccino.
Nah,
that's a real passion pick.
That's a real passion pick. Honestly, Buggy the Clown hasn't done a lot in like 300 episodes.
No,
but still love Buggy.
We'll get him back soon.
I really hope so. Like in canon. I know everything's canon, but like way more in canon.
Just even in filler.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know when my boy comes back. I think soon.
He'll be back soon. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Because I know we get more filler with him, and there's a movie we have to watch.
There is a movie. We could probably watch some movies after this, which is pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, I think we can watch Big World.
Big World.
Big World. I think it's called Strong World. I'm not sure.
Big Strong World.
Big Daddy World.
Big Strong World. Good clean butt. DunkAccino.
My God, they make it to the Grand Line.
Yep, they make it through a storm.
Made it through a storm. Big crocus, thick crocus, svelte crocus, tight crocus.
Fit crocus.
That's a toit Crocus.
Yeah, they make it up Reverse Mountain and back down onto the Grand Line. And who's meeting them there at the entrance? Motherfucking sexy ass Crocus.
And who followed him? Oh, Crocus is like, oh, is that Will your pet? And they're like, what? And then Laboon's just there.
He's just like, oh. And everyone's like, the whole crew, they're not even mad. They all just freak out. They're all just like, Laboon! Laboon!
It's
great.
They're just so jazzed. They just sing Binks Brew with Laboon. It's good time. They have a party.
And Crocus.
And Crocus is there.
Give him booze and food. And he's like, let's go.
Yep.
Have a great time.
But it's really cool seeing this whole moment pay off.
Yeah.
It's really fuck. Oh.
We see basically Calico, Yorkie, the captains, like, because Brook's talking with Laboon. He's like, we can't take you with us. And then Yorkie is basically like, but we'll come back.
Just give us two years. Nothing bad will happen.
2-3 years, nothing bad will happen at all. And we'll make it back here, and then we'll continue on our way because we love you and your family, bud. We love you so much. Yeah. And Laboon's like, wow, okay. And then Brook's so happy. He's like, I'm so happy you understand. We love you. We'll see you so soon. Fucking 50 years ago. Oh,
I know. And that's like hard cut to Brook being the last one and a skeleton.
Oh, my God. Fucking. Oh. So sad. Episode 3.
Nobody dies in One Piece. Asterisk, unless it's a flashback.
No, it's fine. They all went to sleep.
And there wasn't a nipple between them. I did see nipples in an episode.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
There were no episodes. I mean, nipples.
'Twant a nipple to be seen amongst them.
Yep. Episode 380.
I just wrote this poor skeleton, man.
Oh my! It's so fucking. Just to think he was alone on that
fucking going crazy
on that ship for like 40 years,
with all his dead friends' bodies decaying around him.
Yeah, we see the Rumbar pirate ship decimated and like falling apart, and we see Skeleton Brook, and he's just like picking up the heads, the fucking skulls of his dead comrades, and putting them all into the same coffin.
Yeah. How long? I wonder how long it took him to get revived.
I'd have to go back in my notes. Isn't it a full year?
Oh, it takes him a full year.
I'm pretty sure he died.
Oh yeah, because his like soul has to find his body.
Well, yeah, because I think the ship like went into the Florian Triangle after he died, and then he had to go find his body. And it took him like a year to find his body, and then he's been there for like 39 years, just like sitting on that fucking ship that has a broken
That's
rudder.
A long time. I haven't even been alive that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes without saying, the post-mortem MVP of this episode is the entire Rumbar Pirates.
Oh my God, brutal.
I think I don't even know if I don't know if the episodes line up with the chapters. My MVP was 45-degree angle.
Hell yeah, 45
That's
degree.
coming.
40.
I guess that is in this.
45-degree angles. Hell yeah.
Don't know why that was added.
It was great. I fucking love it. 45 degrees.
It kills. If you're at a party, bust out a 45-degree angle, your friends will love it. You'll be the life of the party.
Oh yeah. We flash back, and it's all the Rumbar pirates are alive. They're talking about better seas make for sweeter booze at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We see it.
It's a lot of bittersweet memories.
Yeah, we see a lot of Calico Yorkie just being a fair and just captain to his crew, and the crew like loving him and supporting him. We see
surely nothing bad will happen.
Yorkie's sick. They went through like a jungle and got a disease, and then.
Do you think it was the 5-day disease that Nami got?
Maybe, that's possible. They didn't say it specifically, but it could be.
Yeah.
Basically, a bunch of the crew passed away, and then he's real sick in bed, and the whole crew's like, "We love you, Captain. You're gonna be okay." And then he basically just like tells them like, "No, set me off on the ship. The rest of you go find a new ship and like continue to be the Rumbar pirates that everyone knows and loves.
Yeah, and Brook takes over as captain.
Yep. Also, Yorkie is masked. Look at that.
Yeah.
One Piece.
Wow.
Wearing a mask, One Piece. How about that?
If you don't believe in masking up to protect the people you care about, you're not a real One Piece fan.
It's true. Calico Yorkie did it. So should you.
Zoro would wear a mask.
Do you think this is going to lose us listeners?
Zoro thinks good. I hope so. Zoro thinks the Earth is flat, and he'd still wear a mask.
Does Zoro think the Earth is flat?
No, but he might.
He might.
I feel like Usopp would trick him into thinking the Earth is flat as a joke.
Zoro thinks the bottom of the ocean is the top of the Earth.
If you swim to the bottom, it just resets and you end up in the sky.
Motherfucker would say that. It wouldn't be true. He'd do it, and it would work.
That'd be pretty funny. Anyway, Brook's going to lead the Rumbar Pirates.
Yep.
We cut back, and we see...
Oh, there's such a good moment. Like, where it's just Brook and Yorkie, and he's like...
Oh,
He's like, take your mask off so I can see your face one more time. And then it's like, just give them hope, Brook. Give them hope.
Oh, it's so good.
And they do like a tight hand grab thing,
like
fucking
the
Predator
style. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like so good.
You know
Wholesome.
what's a little fucked up?
Huh.
He takes off his mask, and then they all sing together. Like right after. I mean, maybe they don't all sing together.
I don't think Yorkie sings.
No.
After this part.
But he takes off his mask. Does Brook infect the rest of the crew?
No, because they say
No,
they say specifically later that they all got in battle, got
Poisoned.
fucked by poisoned weapons.
Oh,
'cause they all
okay.
have, arrows and shit poking out of them.
Yeah, they're all impaled and bloody and dying from a fight.
Because
maybe.
Brook definitely was a little irresponsible here.
because he
but
took off the mask.
Yeah. Brook
it's that long COVID.
Brook breathed on everyone's weapons, and then they stabbed each other.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Brook's trying to be a good captain.
Yeah.
Everyone's all... Oh, then we're present day. Brook finishes the song at the party with the Straw Hats, and then he pulls out... He takes a bandage off his head and pulls out from the top of his head a tone dial, and everyone freaks out. They're like, "Oh my God, you keep stuff in there?"
Yeah.
And then he basically says he wants to play the tone dial because he's going to play it for Laboon because it's like a recording of his crew the last time they were all together. He's like, "Can I play it for you all now?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, of course, play it." And then so we flash back. And it's all the Rumbar pirates after they were just in battle. And they're like, "Well, those poison weapons got all of us. We don't got long for this world."
Yeah.
So Brook proposes they all play a song together one last time, all together, and he'll record it. And when he revives, he will bring it to Laboon.
Yeah. Because he wants them to know that they were jolly and happy until the end.
Yep.
And it's
Fucking
God damn
sad.
sad.
Oh, it's so sad. So they all start playing Binks Brew together, and then as the song keeps going, they all slowly fucking die and just collapse and die until finally it's just Brook by himself being the last one left. And he's just like, "No, you can't, just the accompaniment," and then he fucking collapses and dies.
At least I know how to end the podcast.
Yeah. Gotta have them apple bottom jeans. Sorry.
It's all us singing that song until we die. Oh.
Anyway, Brook dies. Then we get back to present day, and we see we hear an inner monologue of Brook as he's basically being like, "I intend to keep my promise to Laboon." And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah. And then we're cruising through.
We
this,
are. We are. This is like it's the finale of the arc.
A lot of stuff happened, but a lot of stuff not like details.
Also, there's just like it's so good. I don't want to do shenanigans because it's so emotional. I'm like, I can't just like start talking about Frankie's cloaca dick right now because I fucking am so emotional about Brook and Laboon and Zoro.
It's very good. It's very good.
Episode 381.
I wonder if Lola's mom has got it going on.
Oh, shit. I have a prediction because I was spoiled on the name of a character, and I think I know who Lola's mom is.
Who is it?
I think her name's just like Big Mom.
I think I've heard that too.
I think that's...
What does Big Mom look like?
I have no idea, but I'm assuming she's a big mom. Because I did.
What's your mom's name, Lola? Big Mom.
Big Mom.
What's your dad's name? Small Mom.
Small Mom. Small Dad.
Small Dad, Big Mom.
Small Dad,
donflamingo.
In One Piece.
Small Dad, Big Mom, donflamingo.
What were you going to say?
Sorry.
In One Piece, there are two types of women's bodies:
Moms?
broomstick with large breasts and grimace. You can guess which one Big Mom looks like.
Oh, it is.
Hey,
Big
listeners,
Mom.
I need
Hell
you
yeah.
to. Shut up. I need you to shut up. Listeners, I need you to just open your ear holes. Because you fucking know that my goddamn favorite is that grimace body type. Nothing can stop the grimace.
Nothing can stop.
There hasn't been a different... There's also Child.
Yep.
But eventually they will grow into broomstick or grimace.
I find Long Nami the scariest.
I don't know. I love Robin.
Sometimes there's
Long Robin.
Long Robin bothers me less than Long Nami, and I don't know why.
Interesting.
There's not another type. There's gotta be. Sometimes there's just regular, like, normal human. Like when we get a filler, finger quotes filler arc, where you get like a Jonathan and a, was there Elizabeth? What was her name? What was Jonathan's wife's name?
I want to say Jessica, but I don't think it was
Jessica. Jessica. So Jessica was just a human being. It was crazy. And that was an arc with Long Nami. So you got to see that Nami's actually like a weird cryptid.
Skinwalker?
Yeah, kind of. Sometimes. Oh, man. Yeah, weird.
I can't believe that there's people in One Piece called Jessica and Jonathan.
Well, yeah, because Oda didn't write it. They go into a parallel. Fucking Jonathan is like the same rank as
Smoker?
I think he's like a rank below, or he's like the same rank as Aokiji or something. Unless there's only 3 of them.
The vice admirals?
I think he's a vice admiral. Let me fact check this, because I'm pretty sure I can Google Jonathan One Piece without
I think so.
risk of any spoilers.
Yeah. Perhaps.
I was rewatching.
Oh, yeah,
my
it was
girlfriend's
Jessica. Fuck yeah, I got it right. Hell yeah.
My
Mike can't even remember Viivre, and I remembered Jessica.
Yeah, fucking, he's a vice admiral. Jonathan's a vice admiral. So my girlfriend's been watching One Piece, and she's on the Foxy arc now. It's great. But I watched some of G8, and there's a moment where Jonathan takes a step forward, and it's the scariest fucking thing ever, because he doesn't do anything. He just like is about to, and then Sanji saves Luffy, and it's that's a good arc.
Yeah.
G8 to Long Ring Long Lands, peak One Piece.
Whoa.
Haters might deny. Sebastian, you would like Jonathan. I'm gonna send you a picture of Jonathan.
He just likes going fishing. He just goes fishing and hangs out. He's a good guy. He
likes fishing and chess. He is just Pete from Twin Peaks. He talks to Luffy about how there's a fish in the percolator.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
And how he found Laura Palmer.
Episode 381.
I already said that part.
Oh, did you do your MVP and such?
It's Navy milk. On the back of a newspaper, it just says like big boom for the Navy, and it's just everybody drinking milk.
Big Navy milk. Brook says tone dial. The tone dial has been his link to humanity. So he's so happy to be alive, and so he's gonna make sure he brings it back to Laboon. So he puts it back in his head. It's a great time, and then he asks if the offer to join the crew is still available, and Luffy's like, "Yeah, of course." And then everyone's like, "What? Yeah." And then he does a 45 degrees, baby.
And everybody loses their goddamn shit.
Yep.
Wait, that's when he does 45-degree angle?
Well, he did 45 degrees like by himself when he was losing his mind, but this is the first time he did it in person.
Oh,
in public.
Yeah.
And then there's like everybody's like cheering and partying, and he's like, "Look, 45-degree angle."
Oh yeah, I guess he does do it again.
We cut back to Laboon, who has just felt the joy of his compatriot.
He knows.
The psychic link.
He fucking knows. And Crocus is like, "What's up, Laboon?" And still looking fit. Still looking good, Crocus. Still looking good 50 years later, Crocus.
He's good. I can only hope.
You can get it.
I mean, I'm not gonna look that good.
You can get it.
I'm gonna look more like Dr. Hero look.
There's nothing wrong with that. He's a good looking guy.
Well, not Dr. Hero look now.
Dr. Hill look now looks like the poop ground that Zoro is standing on.
It's a little scattered. Goals.
Anyway, Brook pulls out a wanted poster.
Brooke, I'm sorry. I know some of you don't like it when I talk about hero looking myself. I just think it's very funny.
Sure. As long as you're doing it for like one of your cats.
Yeah. Don't take my retirement plan away from me.
Anyway, Brook pulls out his wanted poster.
Yeah.
And he's
worth like 33 million.
33 million berries. The humming swordsman. I wrote his other name, but it's all scribbles and I can't remember what it is. The dread something. Dead Bones Brook.
Yeah,
the humming swordsman. Dead Bones Brook, the humming swordsman, 33 million berries. He pledges his life to Straw Hat Luffy.
Yeah. And everyone's like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." And they party for 2 goddamn days.
Yes, 2 whole as they are wont to do.
Yeah. They spend at least 3 times as much time partying as they did fighting.
Yes. 2 days later, Brook is at a graveyard where Usopp and Frankie made a grave for the Rumbar pirates.
Yeah.
And Chopper laid the flowers.
He did.
Yeah.
And the thriller bark came from the West Blue, so it's the same soil that they came from.
Yeah.
The soil of their home.
Yeah. So Brook is paying respects to his crewmates. And then Zoro arrives, and he shoves his Yabashiri blade down into the dirt himself.
Yep. And they just have a little moment.
It's a nice little moment between the two of them. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Brook doesn't let Zoro know that he knows what Zoro did because he doesn't want Zoro to know that he knows.
I thought he said, "I know what you did here." Did I make that
He's
up?
like about to say something.
Oh, and then he doesn't. Yeah.
And then Zoro's like, "What?" And he's like, "Nothing."
Yeah.
I'm just so happy.
We cut over to the ship.
Yep. Frankie shares that he fixed Brook's ship for the rumbling pirates, and Lola is like, it'll take a lifetime to return this debt. So, do you want to get married? And Frankie, just suave, just no ego on this man for how flamboyant he is, but he's just like, "Sorry, babe, I just can't tie me down. I'm a free spirit." And she's like, "Respect." But like, he's into it
a little bit.
Frankie's like, "Listen, You're 1,000% my type.
I love the grimace. I love the grimace.
Mary Jane for me, dollface.
I think I think he also likes being admired because it's Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to you, Discord people.
Hey, Discord.
If the Frankie Lola ship fan art exists, send it over.
Ooh.
Post it.
That's fine. I'm still on the Frankie.
Ship Lola with anybody.
I'm still on the Frankie Robin train. I think I will always be on the Frankie Robin train.
Oh yeah, they're the only two who I would ever accept being romantically involved with each other. Everything else seems inappropriate. They're like, I don't know. Robin seems asexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everybody does except for Frankie. Frankie
Frankie's
is like
the only
the
one
character.
Yeah.
Frankie's like legitimately the only character so far who I'm like, that dude fucks. And pretty much anybody in the Frankie family.
Yeah. I mean, he learned it from his papa Tom, because Tom fucks. Tom fucks so hard.
Oh, Tom.
Tom is daddy. I know we're talking. Tom is daddy.
Yeah. Tom.
Daddy of all daddies.
Tom might be like the most giving lover that has ever existed in the history of media.
Yeah. He locked down the
he locked down and he loved deep.
All up on Kokoro. That beautiful woman. That beautiful mermaid.
She had to cope with the drink. Because she knew she would never receive a lover so passionate and refined as Tom.
Yep, it's true.
I'm not fucking... Tom is like one of the coolest motherfucking looking motherfuckers in One Piece.
Yeah.
That dude, like, fucking perfect character design.
I want to see some
I have friends who I'm like, you should get into One Piece. Here's why. And I'll send them a picture of Tom. And they'll be like, who's this? It's like, don't worry about it. But there are guys who look like that.
You're not going to have to worry about that for 250 episodes.
Totally
You're only going to have to worry about it for about 5 of the episodes.
But it's worth
the wait.
They're Tom adjacent. Eventually, we're going to get a Jimby.
Oh, man.
He's got Tom energy, I think.
I think Jimby's going to sit. I feel like we make lots of jokes about Jimby. When Jimby comes into play, I feel like I think that's going to be your new Blorbo.
I think Jimby is probably going to be my favorite Straw Hat.
I think so. I agree.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be like, "Oh, I've been waiting 800 episodes for this."
I got to find a personal trainer that can make me look like Jimby.
I mean, you got to
really wide.
You got to bulk up.
I know. I think I got to eat like 10,000 calories a day and not stop working out.
You got to eat like fucking 4 dozen eggs a day. It's a lot of eggs.
I'm really disappointed in men like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson because they could look like Jimby.
I mean,
instead they choose to live that cut life.
I mean, have you seen speaking of the bloodline,
Are we talking about the one guy who's not in the bloodline?
What?
Samoa Joe would be a good Jimby.
Samoa Joe. Have you ever seen a picture of the wrestler Yokozuna? Not to be confused with Yokozuna, the frog. Yokozuna is definitely Jimby. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking love those big boys. Anyway, moving on.
Love a wide man.
We love a wide man. Just wide folks in general. That grimace shape. That strong, beefy grimace shape.
So fucking... Listen, I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's a good video game. I'm bothered by the fact that you can just be really buff or really, really buff, and you can't be wide.
Interesting.
I've also played Neverwinter Nights 2, and one of the body type options for that is literally Tom.
Whoa.
You can be Tom shaped.
That was interesting. I tried to make a beef person in
you can't really
in Elden Ring. Couldn't do it in Elden Ring. It was really upsetting.
I don't think it lets you fuck with the body.
Yeah, I was like, I want
much, does it?
I want a fucking big, meaty slapping meat. Let's go.
It's fine. It's, a disappointing game all around, Elden Ring.
Anyway, Straw Hats are going to go to Fishman Island. Woohoo! They're talking about mermaids for a bit, and then Sanji and Frankie. Who gets bloody noses?
What?
It's Sanji.
Sanji and Brook.
Sanji and Brook get bloody noses. That's who. Which is very.
No, Frankie knows he's a nasty little man, so he doesn't have the pervert reaction.
He got rid of the blood part of his body. He only has cola.
He processes blood in the nose pack.
Oh.
Much like the still suits. Still suits? Of Dune?
Oh, yeah. I think
that
they
what
are
they're
called
called?
still suits.
Who do you think is most likely to be... Who do you think is most likely to be Muad'Dib out of the Straw Hats? I think it's Chopper.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think Chopper's the most likely to appropriate a foreign culture. And be better at doing what the women do than the women.
Oh. Chopper? I don't know. Sanji.
Hey, if you listen to this podcast, don't go see Dune 2 because we don't approve of Timothy Chalamet and his weird cheekbones.
Yeah, we've talked about this. If you go back in the archives, fuck Timothée Chalamet.
Even if it's a good movie, we can't endorse Dune 2.
I've heard nothing but great things about that movie, and I kind of want to see it. Not for Timothy Chalamet.
It's probably long.
I'm pretty sure it's like 3 hours and 45 minutes long or something like that. No, I don't think it's that long.
That's fucked up.
I don't think it's
That's
that long.
so fucked up. I swear to God, I'm gonna.
I don't think it's that long, but I hear it's at least 3 hours long. And to be fair, all the previews beforehand, it's probably like 3 hours and 45 minutes of a movie-going experience with the previews.
2 hours and 46 minutes long. Fuck off, Dune 2. You're not that important.
That bucket, though. That popcorn bucket, Mike?
Yeah. Oh, I want the popcorn bucket.
Popcorn bucket?
I'm going to go to the theater. I'm going to get a popcorn bucket. I'm going to leave.
That popcorn bucket, though?
I've seen one movie that's really warranted its 2 hour runtime.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Anyway.
Anyway.
God. It's probably good.
It's probably good, but who's to say?
I'll see the Dune movies when they have Jared Leto II is a worm.
Well, they basically have what's his name? He basically took on Elvis as his personality forever.
Jared Leto?
No, there's this guy who played Elvis in the most recent Elvis movie. He's plays like a bald guy in Dune 2, and he
nothing.
Yeah, he's basically Jared Leto, but thinks he's Elvis.
Okay.
Look it up.
The fuck?
Look it up. That guy. Anyway, this is a One Piece podcast.
It's a One Piece podcast.
Mermaids, bloody noses. Lola's been to the New World because she was born in the New World.
Yeah. And she gives Nami a piece of her mom's viivre card. Yeah. And we remember that Luffy had one of those from Ace, and he takes it out of his hat.
Yes.
Lola explains that they, no matter where you are in the world, they will move toward the other piece, and they're hard-coded to whoever fingernails them.
Yeah, they make the paper from fingernails.
Yeah. And Luffy takes the Ace one out, and it's burning, and Lola's like, your brother's in danger. Yeah. That's bad.
He's fucking dying. And Luffy's like, oh, it'll be fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
He can handle himself.
And she said it would get bigger if he was okay. And he is pretty much just there's some shit about the Florian Triangle. There's spooky shit still going on.
Giant red eyes.
Yeah, but Luffy's just I trust that Ace is fine. He wouldn't want me to save him anyway. That would be embarrassing for him. So I'll just wait until the paper's all good, and then we'll go see him.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, are you sure you don't want to go save your brother and see what's going on? And he's like, nah, it's all good. It's fine.
I'm sure that will change, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then they coup de burst.
well, they do another toast to Brook because Zoro wasn't
They
there
do
for
another
the first one. He was passed out.
Yep.
And then they do a coup de burst, and Brook's like, "What the fuck is this? What the
Dude is
fuck?"
gonna have some technology shock. I guess everybody does with Frankie.
Yeah.
And those are the episodes.
Yeah.
And for next week, we aren't watching anything because it's gonna be a funaglyph.
It's gonna be a funaglyph episode. Funaglyph. Which is very exciting. We haven't
everybody.
had one in a while.
Um,
Our last funaglyph. Would you like to know what it was?
yeah, sure. I think it was
Oh, God.
Waters, Ennie's Lobby.
Yeah. Oh, shit. It was a while ago. Our last funaglyph episode was in November. November 14th.
Wow. It's been a while.
It's been like 4 months, 5 months.
We've been going at Thriller Bark for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually we can go at a quicker pace when it's just fight scenes.
Maybe, unless it's not
I feel
just
like
fight
eventually
scenes.
episodes. Who knows?
Maybe.
You know what's cool, Matt?
What?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of Silver Fox Foxy merchandise. I might be one of the at least top 5 Foxy merchandise collectors. I've got at least a couple more figures to get. I've got a custom made golden statue, Foxy statue, 3D printed by Mr. Matt himself.
This guy,
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Mr. Poopy Butthole, that's me.
Is so fucking cool. I've got a collage of shit I posted in the Discord, and I got an Afro Luffy
Oh my goodness.
versus Foxy towel.
Oh my-
I ordered it on eBay.
I cannot believe that exists.
It was
Can you hold that?
$12.
Can you hold that back up? Oh, there's a sweet. I like the little silhouette of like you see the silhouette of Foxy with his boxing gloves. It's very good.
Yeah, it's really good. There's a bunch of different ones. There's it looks like Luffy versus a guy with sharp teeth.
Ooh.
Don't know who that is. Crocodile versus Viivre is one. It's just Crocodile, and then Viivre is just sobbing. It's got trickle down Lockonomics versus a guy with a stick.
Trungolo.
It's got Nami with horns, I think, versus Ace.
Oh, is that Kyle from Wano's hot son?
It might Ace.
No, with the horns. Is that Kyle from?
Nami would.
Is that?
It might be.
Is that Kyle from Wano's hot son?
It might be. I don't know who it is. It's got the Afro Luffy versus Foxy. It's got Tashigi versus Zoro, which might happen, I guess.
Hell yeah! I want to see that.
We've got Bon Clay versus Sanji.
Is this all?
That one?
Oh yeah,
looks fucking cool.
That. Oh, what a fight! That was a good fight.
Yeah, and then we got Perona versus Usopp. So these are clearly all of the best fights to ever happen in One Piece.
Nice.
My favorite was Crocodile versus Viivre.
You should take a picture of that when you unpackage it. If you unpackage it,
I will. I have to get a towel. It's like a long dish towel, I think.
okay.
But I am gonna get a frame for it.
Ooh, yeah. You should take a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the other stuff Mike did post in the Discord. So if you
If you're a fan of Buggy, not Buggy, sorry, well,
Whoa,
Foxy.
wow.
If you're a fan of Buggy or Foxy, come on over.
yeah. I'm sorry, I could do better with the Foxy 3D print. I could probably make him.
I think you should do bigger. Or what if you made 100 small ones?
That might be quicker than doing one big one, 100 small ones. I do have I've got some prototype ones that I failed to print. His crotch like split open real bad. It was a bad time.
It's so good.
But yeah, also one of our cats attacked this fox.
The arm,
Yeah.
the arm is all like
You can see that the
fucked up
arm
like
is
a-
so
it's
fucked
like-
up in the picture because I had to. I was like trying to
it
get
looks like a statue Foxy would have made himself.
Yeah. I also have some really fun progress photos of just like haunted pictures of like
Oh, you should.
zoomed out of the Foxy statue in our backyard as I'm like taking a photo from my kitchen. It's great.
Okay, you should post those.
Yeah, I can do that. Hey, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. We got some transponder snails.
We got some transponder. What?
3.
What?
We got 3.
People
How
like
many
us
of them
again.
are junk
Holy shit.
mail? Mike wants to
No,
read.
there was one junk mail. I got rid of that one, but there are 3 actual.
Oh, fuck.
There are 3 actual transponder snails. Can I read the first one?
Yeah. By all means.
This one is. The subject says, "A light in the dark times" from Cassandra.
Aw.
It says, "Hi, Matt, Mike, the spectacular historian and the librarian."
Motherfucker.
Oh yeah, we mentioned the historian's not here.
Who?
She's hibernating. It's fine.
I don't even remember who that is.
I started watching the anime after the live action, and needless to say, I am obsessed with One Piece now. My brother is the only person I know who likes One Piece, and he is in Japan. Whoa. Finding your podcast has been great, and I'm now on the Discord. Smiley face.
Yo.
Welcome to the Discord. Link in the bio for everybody else. It was especially great timing since I found your podcast 2 weeks before I had to have an eye procedure. Everything is good now. I had to spend a week hanging out in the dark and couldn't watch TV or do much of anything. The only thing that made it bearable was your podcast. I listened to a wild amount of Fun Piece episodes while I was recovering and am now caught up just in time for the end of Thriller Bark. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for your fun commentary on the episodes, hilarious bits, and I am on board with the campaign to bring back the DunkAccino. Let's go. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on upcoming arcs. I just got to episode 800. Couple quick things. Happy belated birthday, Mike.
Thank you.
Matt, I'm glad to find another person who still likes Lost. Let's go. And then I would 100% sign up for your Patreon if and when you get one. Ooh.
Yeah, honestly, if you write in and let us know you would sign up for a Patreon, I think we would be more incentivized to start one for sure.
I do have to go back to listen to a couple episodes I was too hopped up on painkillers for and don't remember at all. Lol.
Probably for the best.
That's from Cassandra, a.k.a. the Water 7 Gossiper. Ooh.
Oh.
Yes, my favorite background characters are the Water 7 train station workers. Oh, they are.
Fuck
they're
yeah.
so good.
Let's go weird background characters.
Those 2 doofuses. I love it. Hell yeah. Thank you, Cassandra.
Okay.
That's fucking
Thank you so much.
Wonderful to hear. That makes us feel so good about doing this podcast.
I want to know 2 things.
Yeah.
I want to know if you would support us on Patreon, and I'm thinking like $5 or something, or like $1, whatever.
Yeah.
We're not going to make money off of it. It's fine. But if enough people would sign up, it would be worth it. And I would love to know if you're in the general New England area. Because if we could get like 100 of you, which I think is the amount of people who listen to the podcast.
For the Mike Hunt?
For the Mike Hunt, like, I don't know. We could probably, what if we booked a venue, Matt? We should, this is like, we'll talk.
That'd be cool.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you guys love us, get all your friends and family to love us too. And maybe someday we can do a live show. That would be fucking baller.
That'd be cool.
That's the dream. That's our One Piece.
Whoa. But yeah,
sorry, I got very excited. That was really
thanks,
sweet.
Cassandra.
Thank
And everybody else, if you are also listening, if you're listening, say hello.
you. Write in. Let us know. We're so lonely.
We're so lonely. Anyway, our next one. Who is
Fight Club.
Fight Club. Let's go, Ben
Hey.
Tenaru.
Hey, Matt, Mike, and historian / librarian.
Ooh.
Ben Tenaru figured it out. They're the same.
They've
person.
assimilated.
Our voices sound
I'm
exactly
taking a good
the same.
guess. I can never tell. I don't know which one to shoot. I'm taking a good guess that y'all want to go down the line. So battle number 3 is Double Fingers versus Mihawk. The battles left are 1 and 2.
Oh.
What do you think, Matt? I think Double Fingers could take Mihawk.
That's Miss Double Fingers?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's too sharp.
She's very sharp.
I think Mihawk.
I don't know, though. She's
Really?
so spiky.
Do you think he would like be so enamored because it's like she's just a lady made of swords?
No, because he loves Shanks.
Who's the lady made of swords defeated by? It's not
What?
Yeah, it's
Nami, I
right?
think.
Oh, yeah, Mihawk.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's Mihawk. Sorry, Nami. And Double Fingers. It's Mihawk. Hawkeye Mihawk!
I do think Nami could beat Mihawk. It wouldn't be a straight
that's
fight.
a fun triangle, though. Like, it's like
It
rock,
would
paper,
not-
scissors. Like, Nami defeats Double Fingers. Oh, wait. Double Fingers.
Everyone defeats Double
Everybody
Fingers.
defeats Double Fingers.
Nami defeats.
Nami beats Mihawk.
Mihawk.
Mihawk beats Double Fingers. That's fine. We could do that.
Yeah. Nami wins. Nami's the strongest.
It's like if you had scissors made out of rock.
Because I feel like Nami fighting Mihawk would be like inviting him to like get brunch, and it's like, I laced your food with poison,
Ooh, poison.
and I have the antidote, and then she'd throw it behind her, and then like explode it with lightning.
That's fair.
Or like, if you want this, give me $10 million.
Hell yeah. Well, that's it. There we got it. Hawkeye Mihawk, Ben Tenaru. We choose battle 1.
Whoa, chaos! I was thinking that
Nice.
psychic.
And then Ben Tenaru did also say,
Yeah, do y'all think making a Ben 10 themed D&D would be hard? Sincerely, Ben Tenaru. I don't. Nah, I bet it's doable. Like, what are your classes? Your classes are Kevin 11, And Ben 10.
No, it's Ultimate Kevin.
Ultimate Kevin. I think his name is Kevin 11, and he has like all the powers.
I'm pretty sure his name is.
Oh, it's Kevin Levin.
It's Kevin Levin,
Levin.
and he is Ultimate Kevin. I think it'd be
Whoa.
kind of fun. You could probably have some sort of like druid, but instead of having one wild form, you could just have like 10 wild forms.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be easy to like revamp all that.
Yeah, you just choose the different. Yeah, it'd be pretty sweet. Ben 10 Druid. Ben Druid 10. Ultimate Druid.
Druidson. Ultimate Druid.
Ultimate Druidson. Yes. Anyway, thank you, Ben Tenaru. Looking forward to the next Fight Club. And we have.
Sorry, I'm looking at the Ben 10 wiki. This is a. We got another email from T-Gen titled Unicorns. Do you want to read this one?
Sure.
Okay.
I can read the first. Do you want to read every other word?
Okay.
Hey.
Guys.
Sorry.
I
Didn't.
mail
Last
week.
Okay, we're not going to do that. Hey guys, sorry I didn't mail last week, but I did too the previous week again. Thank you, T-Gen. I wanted to tell you guys some good news I got yesterday because I love you guys. And then T-Gen shared an article to the ProvidenceJournal.com about a story about 3D printed unicorns popping up around the city of Providence, Rhode Island. And then T-Gen said, it's not really a secret, because I'm not intentionally staying anonymous, but I have been 3D printing unicorns and leaving them all over Providence. I just found out yesterday about this article written about them. It feels amazing to know that I'm making a difference and I'm making people happy out in the world. I figured you guys, anyone listening to the podcast, can be in on it. Look at us. We got a little secret.
Oh my
a
God.
nasty little unicorn secret just for
the
us.
100 something of you who listen will
The
know.
161 of you on Spotify really in on the nasty secret. Hello. T-Gen said, I was also thinking, even before I'd found this out, that I could also distribute little squares for our podcast that we were giving out at the local Ren Fair. For everyone, for anyone who may be listening or not, we went to a local Ren Fair, which is where T-Gen met us for about 10 seconds. And we were handing out little cards for the podcast, and it worked. We got at least one person to listen, being T-Gen.
That the lady selling flowers, who I kept shilling to, she said, I'm supposed to be doing this. You shouldn't be shilling to me. And I said, tough, and gave her a business card.
Anyway, T-Gen goes on to say, I tell a lot of people about the podcast, but that little card definitely got me more hooked because I'd put it on my little table I put my wallet and keys on and look at it every day. Thanks, T-Gen. That's very nice. Anyway,
man.
T-Gen also said, hey, you guys remember that time Dr. Anthony Chopper saw a white rabbit and followed it and climbed it down a rabbit hole and went to a magical kingdom where there were talking cards and like a high-ass caterpillar and stuff? Heart. T-Gen.
I do. I can't wait for when we end the podcast and then T-Gen kidnaps us and brings us to a cabin in northern Maine and breaks our legs.
I think that he breaks our legs with one enormous 3D printed unicorn.
We love you. We love you.
Thank you, T-Gen.
Please don't misery us.
Yeah, hell yeah. I need to get more of those little squares for the podcast at some point. I don't know where I think we gave them all away at the local Ren Fair.
I think we did. We should get I would love to know if more people listen because of that.
Yeah, hey, if you're a listener and you are listening because we came up to you in a drunken stupor and said, "Oh, One Piece podcast, listen." Let us know. Join the Discord or send us a transponder snail, funpiecepodcast@gmail.com.
People who I approached at that Ren Fair probably heard me say more words to them that day than they've heard me say on the podcast.
That's true. That's probably true.
We got covered with a lot of blood that day.
I got blood in my mouth.
Yeah, I know.
In my mouth.
I was there.
Just I don't even know. I was like it's like someone shoved their hand into a bowl of red Jello and just like hucked that hunk and it went splat right in my face. It's just like that's how much it felt like that hunk of blood went into my mouth. What a time.
Delicious.
Anyway, hey everyone, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Fun Piece Podcast. We are gonna fucking...
What do we do here? Oh, follow us on Instagram at funpiecepodcast. Send us a transponder snail at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com.
Follow us on TikTok too. I've been making some pretty. I've been cross posting on TikTok and the Instagram, but when I've been posting Instagram reels, I've also been posting them on TikTok. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time making some weird shit. It's a good time.
Send us a candygram.
Ooh.
At P.O. Box.
Don't give out a
69.
Man. I can look into if P.O. Box 69 is available, I'll do it.
It's absolutely not.
Well,
there are many P.O. boxes.
It may not be close to us, but we could find
we can find a P.O. Box 69 that is available.
Oh, I forgot when we were talking about Kuma too. If you are in the New England area and a One Piece fan, there's a native tree that grows in the New England area that grows the pawpaw fruit.
What?
Yeah, you can. It's the only devil fruit you can eat in the real world. Pawpaw fruit is a real thing. It grows in the New England area, but it's hard to preserve, so it's not in grocery stores.
Oh, you should. Can you get seeds? Can we get seeds?
Oh yeah, there is just a pawpaw fruit. Huh?
Can we get seeds? We should grow some.
Probably grow some. 7 to 10 years, we'll have some pawpaw fruit.
Yeah,
All right.
like that.
Well, might as well start now
I think
because
so.
we won't be caught up on One Piece by then.
Nope.
Hey, everybody, we'll have a Fun Club next week. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. There'll be surprises, twists, turns. A lot of, at least one game you know about already.
Yeah.
I got one question.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
What do you think the One Piece is?
The One Piece is Binks Brew?
That's a lame ass answer, but I guess I'll play Binks.
More like Binks butt. Butt. Should I keep going? Butt. Butt. But